My name is Shelia Ivemey and I'm 75 years old. I was 17 when I met my future husband. That was 1962, and the first date that we had was a blind date and we went to the pictures. I met Brian at the top of my road as it was a blind date, and I actually took him in to meet my parents the first date that I went on with him. I wouldn't change anything about our relationship at all. Just love at first sight.
My name is Marylin and I'm 63 years old. My first kiss, I was probably about 11. Probably the first guy I really thought I was in love with. I was 14, and him and myself, I loved him for a very, very long time. But unfortunately, he was homosexual, but we didn't know that at the time. And he battled against this for years, but in the end, homosexuality won over me. I was totally gutted, but it also, all that helped me understand why the relationship had been on and off for the length of time that it had been and hadn't gone any further to, I don't know, becoming engaged or something. We then spent lengthy times just conversing about our emotions, our feelings. When he first thought that he was gay, how he tried to fight it and be normal in the sense of the word, but in the end, however much he fought his feelings, that wasn't going to happen, and he had to then be honest with himself and say, I am homosexual. He was lucky, he was able to find a partner, and I suppose if you love someone, you are happy for them, that they are happy.
My name is Anne Littlejohn and I'm 75 years old. I had my first kiss when I was around about 17.
This is St Mary's Church, Hanwell, where we got married.
I met him because I was picked up from my home with a friend and her boyfriend, and they picked me up, and it was what they called in those days a blind date. I had never met him before. And we went to a local pub.
Oh, there's Sandra and Brian. They're the ones that
Sandra
introduced
Garrett.
us.
Yeah.
It's all their fault. That's Sandra's mum.
Sandra Garrett.
But by the end of the evening, and we took the others home, and we sat talking in the car. There was chemistry, you could say. He seemed to be quite nice and gentle, and by that second meeting, really, it was I was smitten, I suppose you could say.
No, there wasn't any such thing as online dating in those days, and we used to all meet in social groups and just paired off.
Well, I would imagine it's changed a lot. Well, it's a different world. It's a totally different world for girls, for a start. I don't, half of it I don't recognise because it's alien to me.
Do I think dating is different? Only with the aspect that because of Facebook and all the internet situation, obviously in my day, none of that existed at all. You picked up a phone or you wrote a letter. I have never been on a dating website and I have never seen one.
Alright, so now we're going to get you to have a look at Tinder, which is how young people meet now.
I can't believe that they'd want a 75-year-old on there. But you do hear that, people do get together when they're elderly.
So this is a brand new, completely new experience for me.
About me, fun, friendly, minimal, compassionate, laid-back, part-time vegetarian. How can you be a part-time vegetarian?
Well, there's a gentleman here who loves all sorts of sports, rock music, getting outside and learning new things. He does like, and is looking for someone to do fun stuff and then go down the pub with. Wow, that's definitely got to be a must, isn't it?
Love reading, watching movies, listening to music. Don't want to waste my time. Oh, right then. Bugger off then.
Coffee or wine for the first date. So, hey, it's just got to be a glass of wine, hasn't it?
I wouldn't go out with any of them. I wouldn't want to see any of them. No. I wouldn't know what a person was like just by looking at a picture, so I would never use this app.
Looks alone doesn't always do it, because you can't really tell what a person's like.
I don't think that there's anything wrong with it. So I think your generation, you are all fully aware that not everybody is what they first appear to be.
I think it will work for the younger generation because it's what they're used to. Everything's done through that medium. It is what they do.
I personally don't think overall the dating process has really changed. The ideas are all there, the emotions are there, and it has been taken over by Tinder and this sort of thing, but it's all really the same sort of thing.
If we wanted to meet up with somebody, we'd have to go round to their house and knock on their door. There were no phones. The communication was limited. I went away on holiday with my friend. Brian and I wrote letters. I've still got them.